I came to McDonald's tonight because, well, it's...
because you're fat.
Fat guys think we're a diet food.
Hello, friends. Trace amounts of science. Boogie posted some things, so I thought I'd take a look at the things that Boogie posted. First thing we're looking at's a 13-minute day in the life vlog, which, yeah, that probably took inordinate amounts of efforts. To just go about and do the things you usually do, but also film it? What? I guess it's only 13 minutes long, because those are the 13 minutes of the day where he's not sitting in front of a computer or sleeping. I identify with some of that, but that's why I don't film it and try to pretend it's different. Anyway, let's see what happens with it.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming to July into the power of the internet.
You know, right off the bat, I'm going to say it looks like he's just a really old White Bowser. You know who White Bowser is? He's another lolcow. A stretch more despicable than Boogie, but it does look to me like Boogie's absorbing his energy, so yeah, maybe we haven't seen the evil Boogie arc quite yet. Anyway.
And it's morning, and you know, you guys have been enjoying our slice of life videos for a while, so me and Desi today, hi Desi, we decided we are going to show you what a day in our life is like. On this particular morning, you can see I'm making my medicine, which, oh, by the way, I'm about to take. This is the water medication that I have to take now. I hate this. Potassium and then the water pills.
What the hell are water pills? For the edema? The almost absolutely assured edema that is happening in your lower extremities? There's got to be more than that. Just some potassium and water pills. I gotta take it with dehydrated water. Scoop myself a big glass of the invisible dehydrated water powder, and then you just add water. Maybe some ice cubes to taste. You don't need to take pills for it, Boogie. It's a drinkable liquid. I don't even know what that means. I don't think he even knows what it means. Doctor said I should do this, so I'm gonna do this now. Oh, okay. Why check on anything he says? Or even investigate the thing that he's talking about? He's a doctor. He probably knows best, right? So yes, pills, hooray. They might prop you up for another decade.
We have been watching Always Sunny, and Desi is currently brushing the very neglected Leo. Yeah. As we all know, he never gets any love or any brushes or any walks or anything ever, according to our Reddit. So we have to show you. We have to show you how abused he's being right now.
Now, you think you're being kind of tongue-in-cheek, making it a little funny while also making your point? But honestly, I don't think you care for this dog as much as you say you do. Why did that dog get to be in a vlog last week? You're definitely playing favorites, and having your childlike girlfriend brush the dog isn't gonna sway my opinion at all.
Here's what it looks like to be fat and old.
Oh, yeah, there's the pills.
Don't get fat. And if you are,
nice.
Don't get old. You probably won't, actually, if you're fat. But I did have to...
That's true. You gotta watch that heart disease.
Place one of my medicine things. I've had this since 2017.
I don't care.
This has been with me everywhere. It went to California with me. It went to Michael, kid behind the cameras. It went to Jesse's. Yeah, one of these. I think this is the one that went to London with me, and now it's going on its final journey into the trash. It's going goodbye forever. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. You broken pillbox. You're useless to me now. You remember all those things we did and how long you saved my life for? Well, now you go in the trash.
Oh.
No, what?
I want to scrapbook that, actually. I want to rip off on a lid. Give me a piece of wood.
Scrapbook?
Show them your scrapbook today? Is that something they need to see?
Maybe.
Okay, look. You really... It's trash.
The lid can fit in the scrapbook.
No, it's trash.
No,
it's
please,
going into the trash.
I always feel guilty for ripping on his girlfriend, but she is sort of unsettling, a bit ghoulish, like an amalgamation of every fatherless woman ever. And I don't want to rip on her just because of that or just because of her looks. Let's dive into her mind. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of a 21-year-old woman who has essentially no aspirations at all, aside from collecting plushies. She's not in any sort of employment or education or training. Although, what do they call that? Neat. But she doesn't get her neat bucks from the government. Oh, no, no. I found a fat old YouTuber to attach myself to. How do you think this is going to turn out for you in 10, 20 years? Do 20-year-olds even think about that? I didn't very much when I was 20. I think 25, the frontal cortex finally solidified. I'm like, holy shit, what am I doing?
What am I doing with my life?
Hopefully she'll come to the same realization, but I don't know. It seems like she's in too deep. Collecting her elderly, overweight husband's trash to put into a little book. It's like a goblin.
Ew, I like them. I like goblins.
Anyway, whatever, I'll stop ripping on him for now. For now!
Give me a trash piece.
People wanted to meet the goldfish. This is a goldfish buddy.
She's scrabbling to collect my trash as I sit on my throne. Ha 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 ha! This useless piece of plastic means something to you because of its attachment to me. Little did he know, she's actually playing the long game. So a decade from now, when he drops dead, she could sell it on eBay for some amount of money to keep herself fed. Oh, I'm depressed now.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood.
Okay, yeah, she's cleaning the fish tank. This is Boogie just sitting on his fat ass and filming his child-esque girlfriend doing chores. I mean, he said day of the life. This is a day of life. What do you want from me? I don't know. Effort, maybe? Whatever. Play it.
And you may notice that Buddy is currently a handicapped goldfish. He lost an eye on his own decorations. So that's not great. Otherwise, he's a very happy and healthy fish. We did have to give him antibiotics, though, to help make sure that eye healed. So if you have noticed, we do have some cloudy water issues right now. We're doing daily water changes and all of that. Desi's doing a great job taking good care of her pets. She is a farm girl, so it was nice to put her to work on both the yard and the animals. So thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Meanwhile, I'm just playing Fallout. Because, I mean, you saw the TV show. It was excellent. How could you not play Fallout after seeing that?
Yeah, I mean, Fallout New Vegas crawled up the list. Of course, Boogie's playing Fallout 4. Of course he is. A true gentleman of leisure would be playing Fallout 3 with an Iron Sights mod. But you're not a true gentleman of leisure, are you, Boogie? I do feel bad for Des having to clean up all the shit, though. Do you think that's her fish? Do you think it's Boogie's fish? I mean, it kind of takes after both of them. It's dumb enough to poke its own fucking eye out on a tank decoration. At least they're doing what they can to maintain it, however. Or Des is. Boogie just, of course, useless as ever. I played Fallout. Then I'm gonna go play some Ultimate Chicken Horse. Wow, your taste in games is abysmal. Next.
Fun fact, our goldfish buddy, by the way, came from the fair. I won him, was it August, September? The Wise County Fair here in Fayetteville. I won it for her. It's very romantic. I'm very romantic. We are very romantic people.
We are very romantic. We spend many hours sitting on the couch together, staring dully at the TV screen and not talking to each other. We're very romantic. You probably won't see any of it in this vlog, but let me tell you with my mouth that we are. Hello, man. It seems like the both of you are doing your best just to scrape by. No greater aspirations at all. We're not building towards anything. The height of our romance is a fair goldfish that poked his own eye out. Yeah, cool. When you say it like that, it makes sense.
Right, after our lunch, we popped in here to the studio to work on the filmed episode for the Lol Cow podcast, which is a really good episode. It was Vito and me and Tommy, and Vito was an interesting guest. Vito from Biggest Problem in the Universe, that thing. We talked about Maddox. We talked about all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm not sure what Desi did. She might have, I'll be honest with you, she works hard. And she's been working hard on the yard, so I bet she either spent in the bathroom talking to her parents, or she's asleep. I'm gonna find out which.
Yeah, if she's talking to her parents, I gotta make sure she doesn't say anything bad about the way we've been living here. There's some subtext there that I don't quite like. Boogie's talking about the LolCal podcast like it's an actual job. I guess it does make a bit of money. $2,000 a month is what I heard he's been getting paid. But that's not enough to float the entire lifestyle, is it? I guess that's why we upload 2 shoddily made YouTube videos a week. For somebody who relies on YouTube for their entire income, you think you'd like chase it a little bit harder, you know? The levels of success when you can cater to your audience, it's unprecedented. But Boogie doesn't even begin to consider any of that. He just sits there and films his waifish woman while saying, yeah, stuff I do is pretty hard. I had to sit here for a 2-hour podcast. It's like, that's your entire workday? What else are you chasing? Nothing. Nothing at all. The bare minimum, that's just fine for Boogie. But then also you should feel bad for him simultaneously because all he has is the bare minimum. Dumb.
Desi, that's my hard work day done. What did you do? Well, I was earning, slaving away to pay for all this splendor. What did you do?
What the fuck? Why would you even ask a question like that? You know, the more I see the two of them interact, the more I feel very concerned for this very passive and very young girl. He says it like in a joking tone or whatever, but you can read the subtext, can't you? It's fucking ugly. You're a disgusting person, Boogie. 2 hours, that's my work day, Dad. Hey, darling, why don't you go weed whack the yard and comb the dog and change the fish tank water every day? Holy shit, man. What are you actually contributing here? And that's when he pulls out the old, I'm one of the OG YouTubers.
Who?
Yes. Fat man splashing in a pool. We all remember the highlight of your entire career, and it happened a decade ago. Just consider that. So what do you think her answer's gonna be? I wanted to stand up with some sass and be like, shut the fuck up, fat man. Sit your ass down. You don't talk to me that way. I do whatever the hell I want. How about that? I think I would love to see that more than anything. It would throw me for a loop. But she's probably just gonna bow her head and be like, I'm gonna wash the dishes. What'd you say, bitch? Speak up. I'm gonna wash the dishes. Like, part of me's having a good time with this, but part of me is just so irredeemably depressed about this situation. However, I can't do anything about it, so yeah, laughter, it is my coping mechanism. So what you say, Dez?
Aw,
Call my
that's
parents.
nice. Okay, how's the family? I know we don't want to dox the family too much, but how's the family? Everybody happy? Everybody healthy? I think it's time to give Leo what he wants. Let's stop neglecting him. Leo, are you ready? In here, you'll see we keep a lot of their dog toys. It's right by the front door, by the way. All the dog toys I've ever bought these guys. These are the thing they love the most.
Everybody loves emojis, Boogie. It is actually pretty good practice to keep your dog toys up like this, because then when you actually take it out, the dog's more excited to play with it, rather than just having it lay around like a piece of trash all day. So I will say +1 for Boogie on that. And that little Leo dog, man, he looked like a little sheep. He's so cute. You can tell he's got a lot of energy, and Boogie just doesn't, so he can't handle it. Surely he's not going to take the dog that he hates on a walk, so I'm betting that fetch is going to be what happens next. Fetch the emojis.
It's kind of crazy. Leo, do you approve?
It's
Is this
super
something you want in
crazy.
your life?
Look at him.
Even
He's walking around like
I've had
people.
both of these since long before Leo. Sammy had these, got these I think in 2019. My roommate bought them. They are crazy for them. Crazy for them. There's 2. Here's the thing though.
Bro, why you got dog food just like laying on your floor? I saw it earlier too, and it looked like treats or something like that. But 1, that's a lot of fucking treats for a dog, and 2, you're just leaving it on the floor. It's pretty disgusting. When does the maid come? I feel bad for Leo, man. I mean, he can snack whenever he wants. That's cool. But Boogie pulls out these toys. He's like, these are their favorite toys ever. But actually, they belong to the dog that was here first. It's like, dogs have no sense of ownership. You do realize that. They'll fight over a bone, but as soon as they walk away from it, then it's anybody's bone. And if you want it bad enough, you fight over it again. That's just the way a dog do. Whatever. I just wish they put more time in, help Leo become the good boy that he really does want to be. He's just directionless, a rudderless ship. Much like Boogie himself. You can't count on Boogie to be the captain, nor his seemingly prepubescent, childlike girlfriend. So who was actually driving the ship here? The roommate we never see? The maid that comes over twice a week? Whatever.
They will not take their own. They have to steal each other's. It's some sort of puppy power struggle thing.
Oh, I know if you're doing it.
I just explained it.
Gonna share? Nope. There goes Leo. He's like, I gotta have the one that Sammy's. You are the worst, Leo. This is why we neglect you.
Yeah, that's a really funny joke about maltreating your animal. You neglect it because you're not ready for puppy energy. You neglect him because he doesn't behave in the way that a dog a whole decade older than him does. And we're not even saying neglect as a joke anymore. Seriously, why does the dog not get to go on a walk? Even if it needs to be a leash, really both the dogs should be on fucking leashes. But yeah, it's a family activity. You gotta bring the whole family. And then also, could we stop immediately jump scare cutting to Boogie and his gigantic hairy neck? Because it scares the shit out of me every time. Watch, you see what I mean right now.
He is a fetch dog. He will bring you this. He'll want you to throw it. He will run and grab it, and he will bring it back. Not once, or twice, or 3 times like Sammy. 8,000 times. It's currently 6:30. If I'm willing, we will be doing this till midnight.
Yeah, because your dog doesn't get outside and it needs some exercise. What an asshole! That dog wants to hang around and play with his favorite toy. Yeah, you're his human. As much as you may despise him for whatever reason, he still loves you and wants you to be his human. I love playing fetch with the dog, dude. It's so fun. They run and they go get it. You should try and fling it someplace tricky, like under the couch. Little terriers and stuff, man, oh, they love to go under the couch. I do think it's great that he's playing with the dog, but sadly I know it's only for the video. He's like, yeah, I'll throw this thing around and describe to everyone how inconvenient it is to pay attention to the animal whose life I am supposed to be sworn to protect. Boogie wants to be like a nice, normal guy and say funny things, but he just fails at it. His charisma score, at least 0, if not dipping into the negatives. It's just awful.
You are amazing, actually. Love you too. Sammy really wants to go, and Leo will not give it to him. And okay. Sammy, you ready? You gonna try? You gonna try? You got 3, 2, 1, go. Get it, Sammy, get it, Sammy, get it, Sammy. So the other one's just laying right there. I got an idea.
I'll make my girlfriend clean out the fish tank again. That should amuse me more than these hounds vying for my affection. Forsooth, the splendor I've bestowed upon you. And still you sit and judge me for eating only 500 meager Oreos per day? He was about to call the dog the worst again, and then he realized that the camera's on, you know? Sitting around cheering for the dog that he's had longer simply because he's had it longer. You haven't even really tried to get to know this new animal. I don't know, man. Seems like a really crazy way to go through life to me. But cool. Let's watch Des change the fish tank one more time.
Sammy needs to try. Capture the Leo. Capture the Leo. Perfect. I forget how tiny you are until you're holding that dog.
Oh.
All right, Sammy. Sammy, here we go. Ready? What did you weighed 107 today? 108? Something like that?
Yeah.
You're so tiny. Here you go.
You're so tiny. And if you weren't tiny, then I'd divorce you. So don't get fat, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'd like it if we got it under 100. Can you be 80 pounds? Can you be carried away by a stiff wind? Then I don't want it. It's a really weird thing to bring up. And then the fact that this was his idea. His brilliant plan was to have his stick insect girlfriend come in and pick up the dog because I guess his fat ass can't bend far enough over. Really, if you built a rapport with the animal and said, hey, come here, buddy, give me the thing, he'd probably do it. And then you grab him next to you. throw it to the other one for a little while. Your favorite one, for whatever reason. But yeah, let's get another person involved. I'm really invested in this. Will Sammy go and fetch the ball? Probably not. She's been pretty disinterested this entire time.
Ready? 3.
Ready?
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah, he's definitely getting old. I mean, he's 15 years old now, and his back legs don't work so much. He can't really jump much anymore, but he will play fetch until he gets tired. And this is just pretty much, this is like about an hour's worth of entertainment every day. But I know it's not going to make for a good vlog. So let's go do something else that's way more fun. Yeah, you know.
Yeah! Consume! That's way more fun! Hey animals, I know I'm your entire world, but just stay at home for a little while. I've got to go drink some high fructose corn syrup.
Just drink the corn syrup!
Yummy.
We've become those people. I'll explain it in a second. This is our Starbucks.
Those people.
Extra large pink drink, no ice, extra strawberries, and Desi wanted a little bit of snack, so she wanted the chocolate croissant. And the reason I started doing this,
so good.
this is how I enticed her to start playing Pokemon Go with me, is that every couple of nights we would stop and get a pink drink,
Yeah.
and now we get them all the time. I'm
All the
sorry,
time.
Caleb Hammer,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Caleb.
but I gotta feed her.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't get anything when we drove through there, Boogie. That chocolate donut definitely was for her. Trust me, bro. Also, the background music that he added is really fucking weird. It's like this acoustic guitar family vlog type of feel when you're just talking about the most vain, narcissistic, and stupid shit ever. Let me tell you about my phone app that led to me buying a cream-based not even coffee from a multi-conglomerate coffee shop. Wow, interesting. You lead quite the life, don't you? The day of the life vlog is not even him, like, interacting with anyone at all. It's literally just sit in the house, and then we drove to Starbucks. 7 minutes of the video so far. 30 minutes of me freaking out. Whatever.
Part of the little Pokemon day where we catch our daily legendaries. Today it is Tapu Lulilo. I don't know, she looks like a vagina. But, yeah.
Feeny?
Tapu Fifi. Anyway, good luck.
You know the names, Boogie. If anyone could keep track of all them Tapu Pokemons, it's Boogie2988, alright? Doesn't even say the name, like when you encounter, whatever. Good for you. I'm glad you drove to Starbucks to play your stupid phone game. My life is just me being led around by a series of screens, don't you understand? Yeah, that's where we're at. Seems to be the human condition these days. I shouldn't judge you so harshly, but then I wouldn't be able to laugh as hard at the video.
Thank you.
Alright, so we're at this place to catch a Pokemon. This is Powerhouse Seafood. This place shut down a long time ago. But
Yeah, it did. Look at that. Abandoned seafood restaurant. That's the fucking vlog I want, Boogie. You go walk around inside the abandoned seafood restaurant. Find a desiccated lobster tail and take a bite. Pass out, spend the next 3 days in the emergency room. Now that's fucking content! Speaking of which, Pag Challenge. $500 donated on the stream last week. I will be eating trash food. Please keep a lookout for it.
back
Alright.
when I started playing Magic and I moved to Fayetteville, I've been playing for a few years, we would play Magic in here every Saturday. We didn't have a gaming store in the area that had enough room to play in. You could buy cards at stores, but you couldn't play anywhere. But they set up tournaments in this place, and I have such happy memories of it.
You know that's why that place fucking closed down, right? They invited a bunch of fat, smelly nerds over to eat seafood? What could possibly go wrong, right? I wonder why their business collapsed. I might make it available a private event room or something that you could buy, but my seafood grill restaurant is not going to become the local game shop. It's just not. I'm moderately sure that's the only reason that it failed. The food was on point and everything. It was just, you invited too many nerds. It tends to happen.
All right, let's talk about the state of McDonald's for a second. We had to get a second meal, so
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Rock and roll McDonald's.
Is that all you do is fucking drive around and eat things? When I'm not at home, I'm at Starbucks or McDonald's. I don't know why my finances are so shit, by the way. Oh my, what are you doing, man? Okay, yeah, sure. Tell me about the state of McDonald's, would you?
McDonald's here, and we just got our food. I came to McDonald's tonight because, well, it's
Because you're fat.
Fat guys think we're a diet food.
Because I'm very hungry. I bought a double quarter pounder to bring home and throw on the floor for the dogs. But luckily it never makes it home. They don't know the difference. They smell it on my fingers. They think that's all they get. Trying to make excuses and justifications for what should be a relative, like, non-event. His guilt is eating away at him. But yeah, tell me your super cool reason for going to McDonald's, boogster.
story. The last time she wanted McDonald's was a few days ago. So we came here, we got her basket of fries and her chicken McNuggets, and I had a coupon in the app to get their new $9 sandwich. Bacon Cajun McCrispy for half off. So I got it. And we get home and they gave me the wrong sandwich. You should check and make sure we got our real food this time before we drive away. So they told me they would remake it if I came back. I came back a couple days later, told them now they're out of chicken fillets.
Wow, that's a fascinating story that I totally believe. I waited 2 days and I came back because I had this thing in the app. Then why didn't you make a vlog of that? It's a new special exclusive thing. I could actually turn this $9 sandwich into a few $100 video, but instead I'm just going to gobble it. Like a troll ogre. Just one bite. And he's like, wait a minute. I don't think there was a chicken fillet in there. I'm gonna call up the McDonald's manager. Do you know who I am? I'm the OG YouTuber. I don't believe any of this. Why can't you just be real with us and with yourself? Nobody says we're here at McDonald's because I wanted some fucking McDonald's. Like, if you're not eating it every day, if you don't feel guilty about it, then you wouldn't feel the need to justify yourself. But sure, let's make up this whole story about an app and a manager and the sandwich was all wrong. I can't stand this for much longer.
Also,
The disappointment on his face.
Mac, paid full price for it. You know that's $6 here now. And I'm so sorry to the people. I'm not complaining about the people working at McDonald's right now because they did such a good job. They're run ragged in there. I don't know if this is like that for every McDonald's in the world right now. Is it like that at your McDonald's at home? Are they miserable there too?
I don't think so. They never gave that vibe.
This McDonald's
Very
here in
hectic
Northwest
here.
Arkansas on North College. You are running your people ragged. They are running out of food. You're overcharging for everything. This is why we go to Arby's normally.
Well, it's good that you're able to take a stand there, Boogie. Usually he's sitting right on the fence. Well, we said McDonald's or Arby's, fucking pick a side. He's like, Arby's for sure. I'm still gonna go McDonald's sometimes though. Oh, I love this. He's really trying to change the world with his day in the life vlog. Hey, North Arkansas, these people are run ragged, all right? I'm just a common man like you guys that never leaves his house. But when I do, I spend almost $100 on fast food. But that's because you guys got a $6 sandwiches. How am I supposed to say no to $6 sandwiches? I don't know, dude. Just eat less. This is a cope in every sense of the word. And yeah, McDonald's, it's a hard fucking job. Shout out to all the fast food people. I couldn't hack it, so I did customer service, which still sucks, but just in a different way. You can definitely trust me when I say that Boogiest is the commonest of the common man among us. He knows the struggle's real. I make 2 videos every week. I go on a podcast for 2 hours. Isn't my life so difficult? Fucking wake up. For the love of all that is holy, wake up.
Get your shit together. Whoever owns these McDonald's.
No, you!
Hi, boys. Hello? Gentlemen? Oh no, someone's kidnapped the puppies.
And then there's a masked burglar in the house that pops out and just shoots them both. Sorry, that's really dark, but it would be a fucking hell of a way to end the vlog.
I swear I heard Sammy. Did you? You know what? They're probably on one of their walks. One of the roommates has them on a walk. Oh no! I was so wanting to put that in the vlog. Oh well, at least there's McDonald's.
Oh well, at least there's McDonald's. McDonald's will fill the hole in my heart. I was gonna comment on how, like, the dogs aren't even excited to see them, but I guess, yeah, roommates out there paying his dues. This is the sort of shit you gotta put up with to live with one of the OG famous YouTube guys. I hope the roommate and Boogie's girlfriend eventually, like, find their self-respect. That would be great. Just leave Boogie in the lurch. Let him find out what it's really like to be helpless and pathetic.
God, look.
Oh, God. Rice Krispie cakes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's dessert coming. I'm just gonna be honest.
How many of those fucking things you think he's gonna eat? All of them? Is he gonna leave one for his roommate or for his girlfriend? Or is he just gonna stack it high? I know where my money is, personally.
Everybody treats us like we're crazy freaks or something, and we like do weird, crazy shit. I think our lives are pretty normal. I mean, I do eat the wrong foods, and I'm fat. I mean, and she's 21, and I'm old, so I get all that. At the end of the day, I think our lives are pretty wholesome.
Wholesome might be a stretch, honestly. I don't find a 60-year-old man sleeping with a 20-year-old woman wholesome. I just don't. That's not something I want to encourage generally. It's your life. You can make your own choices for sure, but I see that and I think, wow, that's pretty fucking weird. What's the reason for that? And then you start to pick it apart. The problem is that Boogie lets absolutely everybody inside of his head. He's like, oh, you're talking about me, said something mean? Well, now I hate you forever. Okay, cool. You can do that. Nobody gives a shit, actually. The truth is that all of this is normal to you because you've normalized it. You don't get to be the Andy Kaufman villain of the internet and then turn around and be like, yeah, but we're totally wholesome in real life. Just from the way that you speak to your girlfriend, there are some deeper underlying issues, even beyond the ones that we've addressed. You're not wholesome. You've engineered all of this for vlog content. What you need to do is have Deb filming you when you're laying on the couch with your hand in your pants and be like, yeah, get in here! I want to throw the dog for the other dog and he's not giving me the ball back. She's like, yeah, okay, Bucky, I'll be there in a minute. No, bitch! I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta tell yourself what you gotta tell yourself in order to keep carrying on. But yeah, wholesome is about the last adjective that I'd use to describe what I've seen here today. I'd be much more inclined to use a word like fake or shallow. But yeah, everybody has their own perspective, right?
I think they're pretty wholesome and kind of awesome. Tell me I'm wrong.
Not awesome. You're wrong.
One, go. Good job.
Did they take Leo out back and shoot him? Is that what happened? Like, yeah, we only have the dog that I personally like in here. Hey, why must you choose to live this way? Just why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
Me love you, Samuel. Oh, you need me to sit
Me
down
love
so
you.
Okay, hold on.
Me love you, Samuel. Do you want to rub your stink all over it, Daddy? Still stuck in my head from the last video, by the way.
Oh, you set it down?
What the hell is that? A smushed up hamburger ball?
He's like, I believe you might have a nugget in there for me, sir. No.
No. Only I get to eat a 50-piece McNuggets, Samuel. I know I told you I loved you, but I lied. The only one I truly love is myself. My hedonistic personality makes way for no one. I apologize for nothing. No, it's not good to feed your dogs people food. But to be fair, I'm pretty sure the girlfriend's not actually gonna get to eat anything either.
No. We are getting ready for bed. By the way, there's a ghost that lives in this room.
Yeah, the ghost of older, fatter, white Bowser is in the mirror right behind you. Hurry up! Get that childlike girlfriend of yours out of the house! Something terrible's gonna happen!
You need to know that. I think they haunt this stall. I will show you someday. If you made it to this part of the video, let me know that you want to see a ghost hunting video here in this room.
I do want to see it. Mostly I talk shit about it. You can make it. I'll probably click on it. But yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be too deeply invested in the Boogie bathroom ghost lore. Like, he opens the stall door to step inside, and he's like, look, I can't even fit until I turn sideways. That's witchcraft. You're not living in Alice in Wonderland. You're just a very rotund human being.
We're like a block away from a cemetery. A lot of people are like, you're in a school zone. No, we're not in a school zone. We're closer to the cemetery than the school. I'm in a cemetery zone. That's where we are.
Yeah.
But it's time to get ready for bed. And,
he didn't know where he's going with that. Anyways, I don't bury dead kids in the cemetery. Those kids definitely aren't dead because of me. Don't accuse me of anything like that. It's all alleged. Please don't sue us, etc.
that's just a day in our life.
A day in the
I think it's
life.
nice. I want this video to be like a baseline.
Well, it's definitely baseline effort, I guess. Baseline content. If I don't actually try in the video, then we can only go up from here. Yeah, I guess that's a solid strategy, except for the fact that you've been doing YouTube for 10 years and haven't fucking improved at all. No matter how many times you call the video wholesome or interesting or whatever, it's never going to be that. This is about the most nothing content that I've ever seen, and if it wasn't for a viral video way back decades ago, then nobody would have ever clicked on this. Nobody would have watched it for 15 minutes. Nobody would have trash-talked it for 15 minutes. And I guess that does make you special in a way, Boogie. Do you feel better now? Because really, I only am here to help. If I saw him trying to put effort into his own life, I'd cheer him right along with everybody else. Thing is, I've been around long enough and watched his content long enough that I don't believe that shit no more. You're gonna have to make way bigger moves in order for me to be like, you know what? I think he's legit this time. Maybe, just maybe. Anyway, yeah, strap your fat ass into your CPAP machine and pass out for the night, I guess.
Of what our life is like. We love you very much.
Uh-huh. Cringe.
And we'll speak with you again soon. Oh God, what was that? I know you saw that.
What?
I know. What the fuck was that?
They just goes to the bathroom, starts bashing his girlfriend's head on the sink. I know you heard it, you bitch! Camera's off now. It can go back to things as usual. I guess that's just a bit of foreshadowing for his next super cool ghost hunting vlog. Whoa! Do you not have the editing capability to wind it back and show us the thing that you know we saw? He doesn't do any of that because, of course, there was nothing there. It's all a grift saying, come back next week. And you know what? I probably will, Boogie. As far as a day in the life goes, yeah, it's not wholesome, dude. You worked for 2 hours, drove around and played your little mobile phone game, and ate a bunch of bullshit. That's it. If that means a fulfilling life for you, I mean, go ahead, but you can't expect everybody else to cheer you along. Couldn't be me for sure. That's what I know. Anyway, old Boogie went walking at that lake again. Same fucking thumbnail as last time. Elijah, throw those two up side by side. Can you believe the level of effort that this man goes through for his content? He's just making the most. He's really trying to make it out the hood with this one. I want to click on it. Despite me sort of believing that it will just be the director's cut of the previous video because of how similar it is, I guess we can give it a chance. We'll try. I also gotta ask, Boogie, why are you putting your username in parentheses in the title? Bit of keyword stuffing there, doesn't work no more, dude. And you can see that these videos did worse than they did last week because, yeah, the novelty of it has worn off. Boogie's looking for the short-term gain right now. I mean, that's cool if you have people watching the process of you getting thin, but I honestly don't think you have the stick-to-itiveness to make it happen. Every time you're outside, you're only thinking Pokemon Go, pink drink, and chicken Big Mac, or whatever the hell he said. Anyway, I'm gonna click it. Let's see. And if it's terrible, maybe it'll head to the editing room floor. I don't know.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live again through the power of the internet. And we're in nature.
Wow,
You know, man,
nature.
walk more. And no,
Yeah, I gotta walk more. Obviously, we just got out of the car that's fucking directly behind us. But I do gotta walk more. That's why I drove myself out here, so I could walk. Okay. Sounds sort of like you're defeating the purpose, but okay.
knowing that you guys watch these walking videos gives me an excuse to do it. So, we don't walk a lot, but it's nice.
You
to
don't
know when
say.
do it. And today, longtime viewers who watch me walk, you're gonna recognize this. That's Lake Weddington, not too far from my house. Brought her out here one time last year, I think. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you guys recognize the lake? We drove out to it. I'm making another walking video. How long do you think the walking videos are gonna hold out, Boogie? How long can you put out the minimal amount of effort and expect people to keep clicking on it, Boogie? It's also pretty interesting to me that the girlfriend clearly wore, like, workout clothes. Like she's planning on working up a sweat walking alongside this fat man. Whatever, go ahead.
The wee little Sammy is with us. And today, he is marking his territory everywhere he goes. But little does he know that he actually ran out of pee 30 seconds in. But he keeps lifting that leg.
That joke was so funny last week that we had to do it again. I'm telling you, dude, it's gonna be just like Groundhog Day. Every time you click on one of these fucking videos, it's gonna be like, oh, yeah, I remember something vaguely similar from a week ago. Tell me more about your dog, Boogie, but do it in a funny voice. Yep, peak of entertainment right there.
Okay, so the last time I did this, Leo was not with us. And y'all raised hell. You're like, Leo. Once again, Leo, not a good off-leash dog. However, I took him through the neighborhood about midnight a couple of nights ago, off-leash. And you know what? He did pretty good.
I don't believe you. Just magically, he's doing better now. I guess the more you take him off leash. But yeah, really, off leash is a stupid idea anyways. It's very inconvenient for other people who maybe don't want their dog to interact with your dog. I guarantee a pit bull snatches one of these little dogs up and shakes it to death. Boogie's gonna be like, how could this happen? Your dog just ragdolled the shit out of mine and broke his back. Surely this is your fault and not mine at all. Even outside of other people or dogs, there's like, yeah, probably some animals out there. Even if it's just a hawk. You think Sammy stands a chance against a hawk? No. Those are fierce and terrifying birds.
But then there's the people who are like, well, Sammy shouldn't be off leash either. Look, man, I have a dog trainer friend. He'll tell you it's okay to have your dog off leash sometimes in some areas. Not all the time and not in every area. But who's gonna run them over here?
Who's going to run them over here? Yeah, that's generally not a concern out in the woods. All the other stuff I said before is. He's just like purposely stupid or what? His girlfriend peeking in at the end and he cuts her out. He's like, don't make stupid faces in the camera. I told you once, I told you 1,000 times, you don't do it. Oh boy.
Look off in the distance, you'll see somebody on a boat. I haven't been on a boat in a long time, mostly because I would sink it. But I do remember when I first moved here, there was like a public beach where you could swim here, and I really wish it was still open. I would love to finally swim in this lake. I don't think I did it back in the day, at least I have no memory of it. There's at least one lake you can swim in. I did it last year, or maybe the year before, I can't remember exactly. I did it on the channel. I'll swim at a public lake at some point, again for you.
For you. I'm doing this for you. I only go on vacations and enjoy nice things so you can enjoy this content of me going to McDonald's and Starbucks. And also we drove to a lake that one time. Don't try to make this about us, okay? You want to do it? You go ahead and do it. You don't really need to justify it in any way. Boogie really is, like, beginning to show his age with his meandering old man stories. There was a lake and it had a beach on it, but I never went. I really wanted to, though. Cool story, Grandpa. Will you buy us another Squishmallow? Yes, anything for you, my darling. Now get in the kitchen and change the fish tank water again. We have fun. I do sort of, like, enjoy this vlog in a couple of different ways. Outdoors, it is good for the soul. Remember that not all of life exists inside electronic boxes. As a matter of fact, most of it doesn't. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Boogie's only out here because he wanted to do a stupid low-energy, low-effort vlog. Yeah, you drove there. Great. Let's stroll alongside the lake. Although, he hasn't complained once about his back yet. Granted, we're only 2 minutes in this video, though. We should get like a Boogie video bingo card, you know? Mentions of the dog, girlfriend not getting to talk. He complains about his health problems. He complains about his mental state. He acknowledges the stupid thing that he does and then continues doing it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got full bingo already. If you want to make one up, drop it in the Discord. I'd appreciate you.
And get a leech on my dong.
A leech on your dog. Oh!
Here's another thing you guys need to know. Desi
That's so silly.
is a nature girl. She's a hippie, okay? You probably know that because she smokes her medicinal marijuana at night every day. But here's the thing. She
Jesus.
needs a little bit of nature.
You just put people on blast like that? She's a dirty scumfuck hippie. I gotta pay for all this weed. I don't even smoke it. That's the subtext here, okay? Like, beyond your words, I don't know what it is, but I can see the actual intent. The true message that is underlying. Yeah, that little girl don't deserve none of this, you know? I rip on her, but really I feel bad. She's a tragic character. I mean, so is Boogie, but he's had decades to get it right. She's just starting out. Like, he's starting out on the wrong foot, I gotta tell you that much. But sometimes when we take the easy path, yeah, it only makes things a lot harder a little later on. But you'll find that out.
A little bit of that.
A little bit of that.
I've not been giving her enough.
That's what she wants to see.
Do you
That.
trust this dog? Should I trust this dog? Sammy does. Oh, look at that. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
The ground is unstable here, human. Do not stay here lest you perish. Come with me hither and thither. Thusly we will find a tree and urinate upon it.
Actually okay. You're actually okay. You got this. Yeah, that is not the cleanest water, for sure, but
Fish love it. It's good for fish.
I feel like we should be seeing frogs with this many lily pads. We should be seeing a frog. Let me know. You guys scour this frame by frame until you find a frog.
Yes, please rewatch parts of my video to increase its rank in the YouTube algorithm. Please. Yes, this is an ecosystem run out of control. This is the last stage of humanity where nothing is grown anymore except for invasive species. But your way of looking at it is pretty good too. Yeah, there's probably a frog out there somewhere. He's having a grand old time with all these lily pads. He's like, look how big my fucking house is. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Mr. Frog.
Sammy?
Next time I'm bringing a bag so I can like help pick up some of this trash.
Oh, that'd be really nice.
That'd be really nice.
I mean, I've got grabbers and stuff, right? That, you know, we make it. Oh, fish are hopping.
Grabbers.
Fish are hopping.
I got grabbers because I'm a fat guy, but I'll totally come pick up trash with you. He's not gonna do that. Maybe she could, like, encourage him to be better in some ways. But really, I've seen it before, and unless both people are at least semi-well-adjusted, you're gonna just drag each other down into the depths. I hadn't seen that much dead stuff before this, but it's becoming very apparent to me that you are fundamentally different people. That's not to say it can't work out, but yeah, where's the common interest at all?
It's a puppy on a bridge, it's a puppy on a bridge, he's a puppy, he's a puppy, he's a puppy on a bridge.
Very cute puppy.
Good job.
So you guys may not remember this, but I think it was 2 years
In case you guys didn't know, that was a puppy on a bridge.
ago that I passed 400 pounds. And
Disgusting!
I made a video here.
The sad music and shit.
Well-
Come on.
Now we're back up to 420. And
it's not my fault at all. And here's a list of reasons why. I know I eat McDonald's, you guys. I probably shouldn't, but I'm just gonna do it and be like, hey, it's a wholesome thing. Watching a fat man end himself on camera. Doesn't it put a ray of sunshine into your heart? Yeah, tell me why you're over 420, Boogie. I really do want to know. It's probably not the pink drinks. He's just been having a really tough time, guys, with his 2-hour work days. God damn.
But then, almost exactly a week ago, I made a bet with Keemstar that I could lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. I don't know if I'm going to reach the goal. I'm trying really hard, but you know where I am right now?
You're not trying hard.
As of today, 10 pounds in about 9 days. So, is it possible that I could lose a full 20? Maybe.
No, it's not, because you don't put effort into fucking anything. I ate slightly less and went on more walks. Yeah, it's not exactly gonna peel off. 20 pounds in 2 weeks is unhealthy as hell anyways. You gotta do like Biggest Loser levels of exercise, not a stroll around a lake.
There you are! One more! That's right!
Boogie has no gumption. That's why Keemstar could bet basically whatever he wants that Boogie couldn't do this. Because old boy just can't commit to anything. Even simply having an opinion, you see him whiffle and waffle. It's ridiculous. I also have to state again how fucking annoyed I am by the music. Yes, you found the YouTube audio library, Boogie. Very good. You sorted by mood. This is a sad moment where I'm talking about what a fat monster I am. Let's put some sad music under it. Oh, God. Are we gonna fall for this again? Be manipulated by the music? Get real.
He's trying to make me friend.
Yeah, my dog's approaching a stranger. A stranger who might not be comfortable with dogs, but we'll just let him go. It's not like Sammy's a threatening dog. But yeah, some people don't want to interact with that. Some people might have pit bulls that attack their legs as soon as they come home because it smells like another dog. That's fake news. Don't buy it. Fake news.
Hello, I'm gonna be your friend for a little bit until I realize my parents are all the way up there.
Anyways, the plan
Parents.
is when I get under 400 again. And I collect that 500 from Keemstar.
How old do you think she was when that dog was born? Can we do the math on that? She's like 5 and just like, hello, little puppy, I'm your parent. I mean, I guess the least that I could say is thank everything that is holy that they are not trying to start a family. At least not yet. And that is going to be like the darkest family vlog path. There's also a version where Boogie becomes super dad, like really turns himself around because he wants to be there for his kids. Even if he only makes it to their 20s or whatever. But that is a rare occurrence, because like I said, no gumption.
Or whatever, 500, 200, I forget what it is. But anyway, I'm coming back here. And I'll film a video and
cool.
Make it rain. Just kidding, I'm going to pay rent with it, or pay mortgage. See, the point that I'm making is, I'm walking more, so Keemstar will pay me.
Yeah, like I said, fat ass, it's going to take a lot more than walking. Why don't you hit the gym, you know? Spend a couple hours on the treadmill? Do you really need that money? Apparently not, because you're not hustling. You're not doing what it takes to get it. You're like, it would be nice to have it. How much is it? If it's enough to make it rain, catch me in the gym every day. I want like a 3D printer and a bunch of filaments. Start printing out some toys for my kids and stuff. He really needs to find that thing that inspires him to new heights. And a dog hasn't worked, and a wife hasn't worked, and a girlfriend hasn't worked. I do see some modicum of effort being put forth, which, hey, that's great. But it's not going to be consistent. What do you think the content's going to be like in a month? Then again, the walking vlogs seem to do pretty well in contrast to his usual stuff. Is it enough to motivate him to commit to change? Yeah, I doubt it from what I've seen in the past. But also age and realization of your own mortality can make you ask some of those tough questions, and maybe you do actually decide to change, in which case, knock my socks off. Oh, we're doing this joke again. Yep.
All of the leaves. And when he finds one that needs a dousing, he raises his legs to your legs. Little does he know that he is being watched, stalked by the mommy and daddy.
Something tells me that's not the first time you've ever stalked anybody, Boogie. He's an old hand at this. And I do mean old.
By the way, those are gorgeous. You were just saying you want to fish out here?
Yeah.
Baby, you cried when I had to kill a mouse.
Okay, we don't have to kill it though. We can like fish, catch it, and release it.
And we're not going to eat it.
I mean, catch and release, it's good for some entertainment, I suppose. But really, if you catch one and he's big enough, you should fucking eat him. He deserves it! We're strengthening the fish population! Also, is it just me or she's grown more leopard print on her arm? Do you think she's gonna turn herself into a cat? Like What's-Her-Face from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I must insist on being referred to as a cat.
Objection, she's not a cat, Your Honor.
I can honestly see it going that way.
You got a fat guy with a fishing line in his hand. Catch a fish, you think I ain't going to kill and eat it? And you're going to cry your eyes out.
Yeah, that's an excuse not to do it. I don't want to do that thing for you. Like, if you were truly connected to your partner, wouldn't you just want to experience something that they want to experience? See the joy on their faces as you take her out fishing? That's what makes good sense to me. But yeah, if I can't add calories into my body, what's even the point? You ogre.
They're making friends. I'm giving them space, but I'm keeping an eye on them. Yeah, let's see if the Samuel makes a friend this day. All right, found a table.
I guess the dog didn't make a friend. Guy stood up, he's like, "Oh, get away from me!" Little fucking gremlin coming through the grass. And then Boogie tried to chase the guy down for like 5 steps, and then he had to find a table. That's what was cut, I'm pretty sure. Allegedly, maybe.
At the end of the campground here, about a quarter away around this lake now.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I've been told that there's a trail that goes all the way around this lake. And I will never know. That is too much walking for me. It is a
Never say never.
I'd rather swim across it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, probably you could float pretty good. Just use his fat man powers. He's like, all right, backstroke, that's easy. You can tell she wants to encourage him to be something better, but he's just got myriad excuses for why he can't. Oh, we're a quarter of the way, and yeah, we just better go back now. It's like, okay, well, if you think you walked a quarter of the way for a week, you probably could do half. And you do that for a week, and then 3/4, and that for a week. And now you're doing the whole thing. And now you do multiple laps. 2 laps this month, 3 laps next month. But no, he's given up before he's even started. And I think that is a theme with a lot of failures we see on the channel. You want the nice thing, but you want it put into your hand. You don't want to ever have to reach for it. That's not the way life works.
Honestly. Tell me if it's this way for any of y'all. This ground is uneven and a little bit marshy. Oh, even she was thinking
Hand-holdings.
that's how soft this ground is. When you are walking on uneven ground or soft ground, is it harder for you? Because as a fat person, it's like a death sentence, man. This marshy, wet ground, it's basically a quicksand for me.
Yeah, he's gonna get stuck in there like a mastodon inside of a tar pit. We talked about this last video too. What the fuck is going on? Just statements about the dog or how difficult it is to walk when you're fat. Well, yeah, bro, you did this to yourself. What the fuck did you expect?
You want to run? Go ahead. No one's stopping you. Stop complaining.
I can't even feel bad. Everybody has an easier time walking on firm ground, okay? Yes, soft ground or sand is moderately difficult. But it's something that you should be able to do. What he's really doing here is figuring out the next excuse of why he can't go back to that lake. I told you, babe, the ground is too squishy and I just can't do it. Like, well, squishy ground should be better on your blown out joints. Maybe we just try doing this to the point that you can stand up for more than 30 minutes at a time. Is that possible? Would you be willing? And he's like, nope. I pay for everything. You gotta do what I wanna do. Now let's get another pink drink. Drink it! Yeah, I bought you another one. You gotta drink that too. Oh, you're so hungry, aren't you? Alright, I made this weird. If you're still here after that, I mean, God bless you, really, because you need it.
I leave Bigfoot-style footprints in this shit. I could barely get my feet out of it. I almost died.
Yeah, super fat.
Like swampy because it's been raining a lot lately. So.
Title of this video, I almost died. Bigfoot got me. That's if it was a kid behind a camera
This
video.
does look like a Bigfoot
Right?
out here. It does.
Now, if you saw the last vlog,
Bro, no balls. Why wouldn't you say a Bigfoot got me? Why wouldn't you have the roommate dress up in a monkey costume? Because I'm pretty sure you can get that guy to do anything if he's walking your dogs for you. You're like, I just need you to jump out of the woods in this monkey costume and scream, I'm a Bigfoot! And then we'll all run back to the car. Well, walk quickly back to the car. That's your million-view video. That's your big comeback, Boogie. And you don't even want to try. It's whatever. Why add production quality? I'll just add a sad piano in the background. And again, I hate it, and it's way too high in the mix. It's super distracting.
me and Desi were talking about the ghost that lives in our bathroom.
Oh,
We'll need a
yeah.
full dedicated video about it, I think. And I actually do think
We will.
I'm gonna ask Mike about ghost hunting equipment to see if we can find something that allows us to like pick something up. But she's seen stuff, she's heard stuff. I've seen stuff as far back as 2018.
Okay, well, she smokes a lot of hallucinogenics, and you probably have glaucoma. There is no ghost. You want to get some clicks? Make the Bigfoot video. I'm telling you, dude. Watch Boogie2988 just turn into like a cryptid and urban exploration channel. We're gonna go explore this abandoned seafood restaurant today. But I can only walk for 10 minutes because of my bad back, and then we gotta sit down. Hope a ghost doesn't get me while I'm resting. Yeah, I really hope for that too.
I don't know who haunts that place. I don't know why. But to the ghost that hangs out at my place, why wouldn't you rather hang out here?
This is way cooler, dude. There's people to scare sometimes, right? There's fishes to look at. There's flowers. Sammy comes by and poops all the time. Get the fuck out of my house.
Yes, I'm sure the ghost is going to be logicked into leaving. Oh, you said your dog shits out there, bro? I definitely want to go live there. Are you for real right now? I mean, he's not. I don't think the ghost exists, for the aforementioned reason. The reefer and the glaucoma. Actually, if you combine the two of them, it turns out okay, from what I heard.
Then come here and watch Sammy snoot here.
Yeah.
More importantly,
His
let me
poop I'm
sleep.
not gonna
I'm
pick
sick of
up.
this shit.
Desi, I know we've been sick for like a week.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks or however long. Baby, I don't know how to tell you this. I think you just have allergies. I just think you're allergic to the outside. You're going to start taking a Claritin. Every time, even when you're back home, you would come in from the fields and you would be snotting and blowing your nose. And you're like, I don't know why I can't breathe all the time. Because, bitch, you got allergies.
Bitch, you got allergies. Maybe for you, it is a little like funny haha joke, but even in jest, I would never talk to my wife like that. You are a fucking disgusting, disrespectful pig. And the more I see of him interacting with his childlike girlfriend, the more I grow concerned. When I first heard about it, I joked about it, I theorized. I like to have a little joke every now and then, but seeing the jokes like manifest into reality, it only serves to make me angry. One day she is going to realize that she's so much better than you, and she'll leave. And I can only hope that that day comes soon.
Did you ever get tested?
Yeah.
Are you not allergic to pollen?
No, I did take medication for allergies.
Then why aren't you taking it now?
Well, I can.
Take me out to the lake. I want to be in the lake. Take your damn medicine.
Okay.
Watch this though.
Take your damn medicine, I told you to eat the fucking Claritin! Didn't I? You never listen to me! I pay for everything and you're just an ungrateful... Yeah, I see how this goes when the camera's not on. Maybe it's a bit of theorizing, a little bit of hyperbole for comedic purposes. But if we really got down to it and we're taking bets, I put some money on it.
At least you ate your multivitamin today, right?
No.
At least you had your calcium before bed last night, right?
No.
I ain't the boss of her. Clearly.
You're forcing your 21-year-old girlfriend to eat calcium? She's not gonna get osteoporosis, Boogie. Multivitamin, granted, very important. But if you're eating a well-rounded diet that isn't McDonald's and pink drinks, then you don't need to worry about that either. I also want to say that, again, this interaction just gives off a really creepy vibe. It's vaguely daddy-daughter, and I don't like it none too much. Even outside of that, yeah, let's get into the psychologist chair for a second. Even outside of that, it seems to me that she's refusing to take these pills to regain some sort of control over her life. She's stuck up in the house all day cleaning fish poo, and really she'd rather be in the great outdoors. It's like she and the dogs would get along really well. She'd be like, let's go outside for a long time, and the dog's like, cool! But Boogie's whole thing is to not do that, so they're sort of antithetical to each other. Oh god, whatever. Yes, please continue to joke with me about how your girlfriend isn't being held hostage. Just a creep, bro.
I sent Sammy and the girl down the hall, down the road there.
And the girl.
Because I'm not as mobile as they are. And if Sammy can get some extra expiration, I'm all for it. What?
Fucking sad piano music again. I'm just not as mobile as they are, guys. They offered me money which could help me to live comfortably if I was a bit more mobile and put in the exercise to lose the 20 pounds, but I don't really give a shit now. It's a different part of the video where we're not talking about that anymore. Cue up the sad piano music! I hate it.
One day I probably will ask that girl to marry me.
Don't do it.
And hopefully she won't see this.
She
I
will.
think about a lot of different ways to do it. But right now, I know it's probably a year away still too, right? But I think nature's got to be part of it. I wanted her family involved, and they probably still will be. But it's got to be nature or something. Like maybe if I keep getting the money up and the Log Cow podcast keeps doing well, maybe I rent a cabin in the woods and we do it there with her family and friends and my friends. And I don't know. I think nature's got to be part of it because that bitch is a hippie. I mean, like such a hippie that she wants to keep chickens in our backyard and grow plants. And we're going to grow cucumbers and tomatoes this year.
Like, that's such a fucking alien concept for you. She wants to have she wants to make a garden. What is this? That bitch wants to spend money on a garden instead of Funko Pops? What the hell are you talking about? And again, yeah, probably, if you're gonna keep calling her that, don't ask that bitch to marry you, because it's only going to devolve from here. Can you imagine a year down the road? How much more the mask will slip between now and then? What a terrifying prospect. You've already made her life more difficult just by existing around her, but you're so selfish that you don't see that. You're like, well, it's a net benefit for me. Oh, goody goo. The follow-up question will be, what do you think she's getting out of this? Again, not in any sort of education, not holding down a job, tending to an elderly, overweight YouTube relic. That's the job experience for as long as you keep her wrapped up. That's what goes on the resume. She's not even going to be a functional adult because you always treated her like a child. Did you take your calcium? I don't know, bitch. Did you take your Ozempic? He can't afford Ozempic.
So, I married a little hippie girl. Well, I mean, I will. I probably will.
Girl.
That makes people so
Little
mad.
hippie
It's
girl.
happening. Give me another year. I'm going to propose.
Don't do it, you fuck.
Y'all be watching the wedding right here on this channel.
I'll roast it.
Again. And I just checked my health app. And we've done less than a mile. We're getting close to it. It'll be a mile by the time we get to the car.
You suck.
I shouldn't be this out of breath. Especially after getting sat down and stuff.
Yeah.
My health go to shit. Apparently so did Sammy. He's over there coughing. Anyway, point that I'm making.
Yes, let's redirect to Sammy for just a moment, but keep the piano music going. The things that he says, they're all the right things. You're right, you shouldn't have let your health get this way. You're right, you should make some changes. The thing is, fucking talk is cheap, bro. Like, I'm not buying any of this at all until the changes are consistent enough. But the thing is, Boogie knows nothing about consistency, so it's never going to happen. And after a decade of viewing his content, I do think it's very easy to see exactly how full of crap he is.
Because I need to walk more. I used to be able to walk this whole place without having to sit down. And now here I'm sitting down twice, 3 times during the damn thing.
It's like thinly veiled complaining.
But we're on our way, I guess.
Exaggerated breathing.
I got a good reason to do it for. 2 good reasons, I think. Maybe a hell of a lot more than that. So.
Yeah, 2 good reasons.
Well,
That other dog that loves me, fuck him.
You know, they say it's 30 minutes a day of light walking. And this is heavy walking for my fat ass. Any walking has been. So 30 minutes of walking every day.
No.
Is enough to help treat and even reverse diabetes. And God knows what else it does. But I will tell you, ever since I mowed my lawn and got moving again, even if it's only every few days, and I'm walking across the Sun-Stable Bridge again, but I do.
How often is every few days, Boogie? Once a week is what I'm betting. Didn't you just say 30 minutes a day? That's 7. There's 7 days of the week, Boogie. If you're only going to do 30 minutes, then yes, you need to do it every day. Maybe you break it up a little bit, you know? 90 minutes a couple times a week. You gotta start from where you start from. I get that. You have been getting outside for the content, and even if it's just for the content, that's fine. If you made those changes within yourself and to your lifestyle, I think everybody would cheer you forward. The thing is, like I said, we've seen it before. We've heard it all before. Nobody's actually buying it, no matter how high you put the sad piano music in the mix, okay? But who knows? I could be wrong. A year from now, it could all be different, and I'd happily sit with the L on this one. I'd be like, wow, you changed your whole life and avoided diabetes and heart disease just to prove me wrong? Hell yeah, dude. I was wrong as shit. You really did have it in you. Thing is, yeah, I haven't seen that heart of a lion quite yet. Just a heart of a Big Mac.
I do feel better. And I am starting to want to do it more. And they say that if you're in the cycle of not moving, and I was for a really long time, if you're in the cycle of not moving and not exercising, it's really hard to get out of it. And once you get out of it, it takes a few tries, a couple weeks, but I think it makes a difference.
Well, thanks so much for your health and diet advice. Yeah, that's who I'm taking my workout advice from, is fucking Boogie. He's really trying to talk himself into it. I do believe there's a shred of him deep down that wants that change, but like I said, you don't want it bad enough to actually apply yourself to anything. Even out here in this vlog, you're like, oh, I can't walk around because the ground's too squishy. I don't know, man. There was a time I would have been a lot more positive about this vlog and been like, yeah, you can do it. But after this many years of not doing it, maybe he can't do it.
At least I feel like it does. What were you saying just a second ago, crazy bird lady? You heard what?
Crazy bird lady? Crazy alien lady? Are we just roasting your childlike girlfriend now? Your lips are too small, your nose is too big, your forehead's too large, and you have rat hair. Oh, he just said bird lady as a thing of endearment. I'm sorry. I can't take back the things that I said, but I truly wish I could.
I heard like wild guineas out in the forest.
Like guinea pigs, guinea birds.
Guinea birds.
Guinea
I
fowl.
just saw crane. I would not even notice that if you weren't watching.
Yeah.
Why are you so crazy for birds? And apparently you're a fish murderer.
I'm not a fish murderer.
Are you ready, little?
Yeah, again, cut. We don't need to hear what she actually has to say. You're essentially just a prop for the vlog, aren't you? Maybe she plays a little bit of hype man sometimes. Like the only reason she's there is to explain the birds that totally existed, we just didn't get to film them. So you have to sit here and tell me which ones we saw. And then once we get off topic, like even in the slightest, I just cut it. Like, yeah, I ate a fish before. I get fucked, bitch. Nobody's listening to what you got to say. This channel's all about me and Mountain Dew.
Oh my goddamn Mountain Dew!
And also apparently walking in the woods with a dog. Which isn't all that interesting, but I don't know. I showed up for it again. Here you go.
Mr. Mole Rat?
He's been rooting and snooting and tooting, and at some point, I think, in the woods, he was pooping.
Oh yeah, he definitely was pooping.
Good job with the poops. Oh my gosh, you almost got him murdered.
He did. That stick was attacking him.
Heh, heh, heh. He's still out there walking with Crocs, isn't he? Were those Crocs I saw peeking out just ever so slightly from under his massive rotund fold? Or double fold now, since the failed lap band surgery. We learned nothing, truly. At least he didn't complain about the Crocs this time. Anyways, this is the last shot. Can we go home now?
I've never been able to get Sammy to go down to the water like that. But she did. He is not a water dog. He hates water. I am so impressed. Yeah, she's a farm girl. True. He's like, Dad, I ain't going in there.
Dr.
I know you got ice
Doolittle.
water for me in the car. I want to drink that.
Yeah, it's almost like animals like you the more that you spend time and care for them. That's weird, huh? If you just sit in front of a fucking TV all day playing Ultimate Chicken Horse, ignoring your animals until you figure it's time to film a vlog and throw a ball around a few times, then they're probably not going to like or respect you very much. What a revelation. How has she discovered? Oh, the whole world knew this except for Boogie. Okay, well, I suppose we're learning new things every day, aren't we?
All right, there it is. I've been sitting there waiting. About 2 minutes away from sunset.
I can't see the sunset. It's blocked by the trees, you fuck.
Out there, but this is what's gonna do.
You can't even walk over and film the sunset? Like, it's right over there!
Let nature talk for a couple minutes, and maybe I'll put that at the end of the video. We'll see.
Walk to the left! He's not going to. He's just like, I gotta make sure I get my mid-roll ads for this shit. I just put 2 minutes of nothing on the end and hoped that people would enjoy it. Yeah, really just some banger content right here, Boogie. I'll do the outro over it. Oh, good jump scare. It ended too quick for me to do the outro over it. But that's fine. I hope you enjoyed. Please join up on the Patreon or the YouTube memberships if you'd like to give me some money. Because really, I do like money. And it will be used for things that are important, like sustaining my family and their future. Thanks so much in advance. Even if you can't afford to throw money, I think it's really cool that you watch the video, especially if you watch it this far, friends. I hope that you will always remember that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.